Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah. So grateful to God. Today is the last day of November. Wow, wow, wow. Last day of November. May God's name be praised. Woo! I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. So grateful to God that we all made it to the end of November. This is amazing. Amazing. Faithful one, so unchanging, ageless one, you are my rock of peace, Lord of all, I depend on you. I call out to you again and again. I call out to you again and again. You are my rock in time of trouble. You lift me up when I fall down. All through the storm, your love is the anchor. My hope is in you alone. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. He is a faithful God. He is the Almighty. He is the King of Kings. He is the Lord of Lords. Come and join me to praise this loving God, this loving Father, who made it possible for each and every one of us to be here today. Amazing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. May God's name be praised. May God's name be praised for making it possible for us all to see this last day of this month of November. You lift me up when I fall down, all through the storm. Your love is the anchor. My hope is in you alone. You lift me up when I fall down, all through the storm. Your love is the anchor. My hope is in you alone is worthy, abundantly able. You are able, abundantly able to deliver, to deliver. You are able, abundantly able to deliver those who trust in you. I am a new creation, no more in condemnation. Here in the grace of God I stand. I am a new creation, no more in condemnation. Here in the grace of God I stand. And I will praise you, Lord. I will praise you, Lord. And I will sing of all that you have done. My heart is overflowing. My love just keep on growing. Here in the grace of God I stand. Praise you, Lord, and I will praise you, Lord. Oh, I will sing of all that you have done. My heart is overflowing. My love just keeps on growing. Here in the grace of God I stand. Yes, Lord, in your grace I stand. You have done so much for us, for me in particular, Lord, and I cannot tell it all. Wow. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. That is the message for today. Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. Yes, Lord. Help each and every one of us to have that attitude of forgiveness. Forgive as the Lord has forgiven you. Faithful one, so unchanging, ageless one, you're my rock of peace, Lord of all, I depend on you. I call out to you again and again. I call out to you again and again. You are my rock in times of trouble. You lift me up when I fall down. All through the storm, your love is the anchor. My hope is Laurentia, you're very welcome. There are some people in the background, but they're not saying hello. And for you being the first one to say hello, and you've asked me to show my face now. What if I decide today just to hear my voice? Is that also okay? You just love to see my face, right? If I just say, let today just be my voice only, is that not okay? Tell me, Laurentia, see that you are the first one here today that typed. There are other people in the background, but since you are the first one here that typed something, you want me to share my face? Okay. Okay, I'll show my face. Let me have few more sips of my cuppa and I'll show my face. You know, it's, oh, you want me to show my face? I'll show my face in a minute. We'd have a few more drink of my coffee, not coffee. It's a Chinese oolong tea. They call it oolong tea. Apparently, it's good for digestion. That's what I'm having. So let me show my face. Yvonne, you're welcome. Natty Slim. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Natty, for coming. Let me show my face and my background. Daddy is just on this background thing. Every Sunday, he will just come and set it up and he said to me, do you like this one? And I'm like, that's perfect. If you like it, I like it. So what do people think of today's background? Yes, I do. I do. Because I have dandelion tea, I have oolong tea, I have hibiscus tea. All these teas are good for either inflammation, digestion, building your immunity, making your skin really glow. So, I believe in natural things. Nice. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. I believe in natural things too. I hardly commit my money to things that are unnatural because I don't know what they have added to those things in the tubes. Yeah. So I try as much as possible anyway, when I can. Anything I put in my body, in particular, whether on top of my body or inside my body, I take particular attention. I pay particular attention to them because I don't know what the additives are. So we can only do our best. So because we cannot guarantee the vegetables and the fruits and even the oil. Did you see the video going on around about red oil? Thank God that when I come back to Nigeria and I need oil, I normally ask the lovely YouTuber that I met here. The last time was Momo that prepared it for me. This time around, I think it's going to be B-Joy Special from the East that will prepare it for me, because when I saw that red oil thing going around, my heart blew. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? So I pay particular attention to what I rub on my body, like all these body creams. I don't buy them. I do mine myself. And what I drink, obviously you all know I don't drink juice or all those colored sugar. I don't drink them. Once in a while though, like on Saturdays, we started doing that as a Saturday thing now. Last night we watched a movie, Nollywood movie, which I'm going to share. As we are watching that movie, I said to Daddy, oh my God, my topic for today rhymes so well with the Nollywood movie we watched last night. I'm going to share it when we have more people in the house and when we go into the discussion for today. I'll share that movie and the big lessons learned there. It ties in very well with the topic for today, which is who or what is influencing your marriage. Yeah. And it's part of some of the things you are saying in your videos recently, Laurentia, as well. So all those will come up today, and I would love people to also, contribute when we start. Yes, yeah, I try my best. I try my best. It can't all be, sometimes you can't afford not to indulge in some of these things, but at least don't do it often. And if you do, don't stay there and try and do other things to detoxify. Ugh, detoxification is very important. Very, very important. It bothers me that lots of young people are suffering from all sorts at the moment. Lots of young people are suffering from things that you hear and your mind will blow. And it all boils down to lifestyle, lack of movement, gadgets all the time. I'll be right back. If not, I'll watch the replay. That's fine. We're going to be here for a couple of hours, so that's fine. We'll do the live stream for about 2 hours because I have a few things to discuss. While we're waiting for people, I'll be singing. Laurentia, thank you so much. It makes a lot of difference to me when people like yourself dialing from Nigeria, because I know the data problem there. So it really means that you, want to support, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I was singing this song that really came to mind today, and some Sundays like this, I have a song that will just come to me, and that will be the first song I'll sing here before we now, yeah, health issue or the other. Yes, a lot. And you wonder what is going on. When I saw that oil, and I'm thinking some people, and they'll go and sell those kind of oil, maybe cheaper, and people will think, oh, that woman or that man sells his oil cheaper. That because of the hardship in Nigeria, people will go and buy those cheaper ones, thinking that they will be good for them, So you don't know what people are suffering from. My main concern in Nigeria is water. The source of water supply is a big thing. No wonder lots of kidney issues, lots of things to do with kidney. A lot of people, I heard that if you go to hospital now, lots of people are there with one kind of kidney problem or the other. And this boils down to most of the time the type of water, and also sometimes people have high blood pressure, and if it's not well controlled, it can also lead to kidney and other issues, and diabetes. If it's not well controlled, it can also lead to kidney issues. So there's a lot of things that are contributing to the kidney problems in Nigeria, but the source of water supply is a big concern. Where are those water? Where are they coming from? What is the source? So it's a concern. Yeah. So let me. Only God knows the source of some water we drink here. Yeah. Yeah, even the so-called bottled water, exactly. Because people know that people like us, when we come back to Nigeria, obviously we go for the bottled ones. And we always say, oh, we don't want any other one but Eva. But I hear that Eva is even adulterated now. So only God help us. But I make sure I always tell the driver not to get it from some of these corner shops, but to get it from, Roban. Roban is in Enugu. I don't know whether there's any Roban in Lagos. ShopRite and such like. At least, I think, I'm just hoping that those ones will not have adulterated type of bottled water. But even their own, where is the source? How did they get it? I remember years and years ago, even before I got married, before I left Nigeria, and before I even got married, when we lived in Nsukka, because that's where we were born and raised up there. We're not from there, but that's where we were born and raised up. And we used to go to pump. I don't know, those of you who are growing up now, maybe you didn't even know that there was a time Nigeria was, who, while looking back at Nigeria, that when I was growing up, I wonder what actually happened. Bring back that Nigeria we had when we were growing up. Obviously, you were not born by then. Even your parents may just be able to understand what I'm talking about. Nigeria was so good. You go to the tap, we call it pump. You go with your jerry can or with your bucket or whatever to the pump, and then the fresh clean water coming out from the source. You just see the water coming from the tap everywhere in the town. You have taps. And then in the villages, they have a stream that they go to. And those water from the streams are so clean and cold, and you drink water, you know what you are drinking, you eat vegetable, you know what you're eating. Now, I see the size of pawpaw. When I came to Lagos the last time, yeah, I wanted, because I love pawpaw. That's what I use for my breakfast when I come to Nigeria during the season, normally December time. And when I came out in Lagos, the ones I ate in the village, you can see the difference was clear. Then when we came back to Lagos, I wanted obviously to continue that pawpaw business morning breakfast until we go, so I can at least benefit from it, because we don't have good ones here. Even if you have it here, one pawpaw here is about £7, and it's not even a very small thing. £7, £8, £5, and it's not even, some of them £10 just for one pawpaw, and it's not even, you don't know the source, you don't know how it was grown, and it doesn't taste so good. So I only tried buying it once and never again. So I just save my pawpaw eating until I come to Nigeria, and I'll have as much as I want. I wish some lifestyle of the olden days just be brought back. Honestly, lifestyle those days, you cannot beat it. You cannot beat it. It was so good. Life was so good, back in the day. And yeah, but now it's even getting worse. Sometimes I wonder, how are you people coping? I don't even like asking anymore. Even my people in Nigeria, I don't even ask them, how are you coping? Because when they start telling their stories, then I wish I never asked. Yeah, I wish I never asked. But when we see you people shining, smiling, cracking jokes, I think that's what is keeping people in Nigeria, that kind of, mind, and that kind of, taking things easy. I just think that is what is helping us back in Nigeria. So hold on, my dear, let me do something. Yeah, so I don't know. It's only God. It's only God that will help us back home, because the way things are going. I don't know what is happening to. Yes, so yes, my dear, it is. I don't know. I just feel, it makes me feel bad. And the thing is, there are lots of people that needs your help. There are lots of people that you need to support, and genuinely need your support. But that's, you just wonder, you can't take on the whole world. I wish I could, though, but I can't. Because there's, if I tell you the list of people, this person this person this person this, lots of issues back home. When you see their situation, you don't even know which one to prioritize, to say, okay, I will do this one now, I will leave this one and help this one next time. No, everybody is in need. Not everybody, but most people. And if you see the list, and the funny thing, it's not funny. The sad thing is that some of these people are people you have been supporting for some time over the years, and they feel so entitled that if you start telling them that, oh, actually this Christmas is coming, that is the time, they start saying to you, good afternoon, ma. Good morning, ma. Even if it's evening, good afternoon, ma. Good morning, ma. You know that it's coming. These are people you have not heard from for a long time. If you need anything to be done for you, you can't trust these people to do it for you, but they are always there to ask, because they know the type of person you are. And then if you don't, or if you don't do as you used to do, oh my God, you become, oh, my spice is here. You're welcome, my dear. These my children here just disturbing. Ah, tell them to leave you alone. That older children are not babies. Let them not disturb you. Oh, yeah. So I was saying that to her, that her support is so genuine and real. You know, with the data problem in Nigeria, she was the first person here, and I didn't show my face initially. All she was hearing was my voice. He said, "Mommy, show your face now." I said to her, since you're the at that time there were about 3 or 4 people in the background. But I said to her, since you're the first person to type and say hello and you want to see my face, okay, let me show my face. I thought we'd just do voice only today. So because of her loyalty to this channel, being here, not minding the cost of data, what do you call that? Eh? And then and then my spicy joined. People will still come. You know what it's like. Sometimes when you're about to say, okay, we have 15 minutes to go, you start seeing them coming to say, likes of AA will say, no, we're just starting. I'm like, so we have to start when you come. But I understand. I understand people, different things happening at different time. Even normally, people don't know what happened. Normally, I have live stream on Sunday, Fridays, like impromptu one. But this particular Friday, it was when got to about 7 p.m. I said to Daddy, do you know I forgot something today? He said, your Friday live stream. I said to him, did you remember? He said, I remember, but I thought maybe you can't be bothered. So I didn't say anything. I said, I completely forgot. And we went out for a walk. We came back. We were just doing things. I wasn't doing anything at that particular time I normally do, but I completely forgot that it was Friday. I would have loved to come out because I love to do that Friday one because it's so impromptu and it's not planned. So we can talk about anything and everything. Yes, I love that live stream on Fridays. We can talk about anything. We can, but we'll soon come and disturb you. Exactly. Exactly. So I love your red lipstick. Looks so good on you. Aw. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think what we'll do, because people will start coming anytime they want. So if we pray, at least we know we'll go that up the way and sing one more song and we can start chatting about, I'll tell you about the video we watched. We decided, because we do this from time to time in the past and we haven't done it for a while since that it became unwell last year. And we restarted it again last Saturday, and we did it again last night, just having a Saturday get together, just 2 of us, and with anything we want. I made some suya because our last son Obi is here. He loves my suya, so I made that yesterday. We had it with another Irish cream. I'm like, this Irish cream, I'm getting addicted to it now. Every Saturday, I don't normally do that. It's once in a year, maybe Christmas we have Lambrusco. But anyway, so we did that again last night, and we watched another Nollywood video, and that Nolly, I would just say to Daddy, oh my God, this one we chose actually is like I knew that we're going to watch it before I set up the live stream. This live stream was set up on Saturday, and we watched this on Saturday evening, not knowing that it's going to be related to what we're going to be talking today. So let us pray, and I can start sharing that with you while we're waiting for people to come, and then it will tie in very well with what we are going to be discussing. So, our gracious Father, we thank you for today. Today is the last day of November. Tomorrow, we are entering the 1st of December, the last month of this year, 2025. Oh my God. It's just like the other day when we entered 2025, and here we are. We are so grateful to you, Lord. Not everyone that started this new year of 2025 is still here with us today. Not everyone that started this month of November is here today, but because of your mercy, you've made it possible for us to still be alive in the land of the living, to be well, to be walking around, to be able to be here present means that we are in good health. Father, we thank you. Thank you for what you have done for us and all our family members this month of November. Alas, it is ending today. Today is the 30th of November. Papa, it is a very special day and we thank you. We must not take anything for granted. We must not go to bed and think that, yeah, the thing is, we go to bed, we wake up tomorrow morning, because before we go to bed, we always have things planned for the next day. But if you do not wake us up, we won't wake up. So, Father, we are grateful. Thank you for those of us who are here present. Thank you for those who are going to join us later in this live stream and those who are going to replay the live stream to see what we've discussed. Father, I pray that you meet everyone at the point of their needs. Sometimes when we come out, we are laughing, we are joking, we are chatting and everything. Inside us, what we are going through, nobody sees. But you see, you know us more than we know ourselves. So, Father, we hand over everything to you and hand over our discussion to you as well. All that we're going to discuss today, that we're going to benefit from it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord, once again, for making it possible for us to see the end of November. Thank you, for in Jesus' name we prayed. Amen. Amen. Honestly, Laurentia, I love how she lives her life. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, people are saying amen and thank you, Jesus. So you are all keen into this prayer. She and Daddy don't joke with their good and healthy lifestyles. So loving, so hospitable, so charitable. In fact, they are oh. Oh my God. You people are just making me. Eh? I'm grateful of being alive and in the good health. Yes. Yes, Laurentia, thank you. Thank you for those words, for those kind words. You know, things over the years, we have I would say we have always been like this though. You know, when you marry somebody that you complement each other, it's not somebody you marry and you're the type that likes giving or likes helping and the other person don't. It makes it frustrating for the other person. But God united both of us and we have the same. It's not a case of are we going to do this, it's how or how much. And if we, most of the time, in fact, I remember one of my very good friends who knows us very well. She said, Ify, I don't know how you do this. I wish I can. I can have credit card bills and there's some loans to still pay off. And I've had the mind to be giving somebody anything. Because at the time, it's not now that I can say, God, thank you. I don't have credit card bills. I don't have loans that I'm repaying. That is no longer working anywhere. I'm the only one working. He's retired. So, but those years, she said to me, she said, I'm praying to God to let me learn from you, but I just can't. When I see all my bills, because she knows that I also have bills. And she's like, how do you do it? I said, I don't know how I do it, but God always somehow makes a way. Hold on, my people. My thing is dying. Hold on, let me go and get this charger is not working on this. Hold on, please. Yes, Laurentia. When we hold on. When we meet by God's grace, yeah, there's something I'll show you from my phone. I only show it to people that I take as my own and that I love. I showed it to Spice when she came here to see us face to face, and she cried. She cried. I other cry. She's like, "Mom, is that what you went through?" This and I'm like, you know. So when we see, I'll show it to you because for people to understand what actually I'm talking about and what went on. So what you are saying, what I was saying, so this person was saying, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do." I said, it's not a case of you can't. It's a case of it's not in you. Because it's not even me. Sometimes it's not even me or daddy doing it. It's just that that's how we are. And if we don't do it, we will not be comfortable. At that time, out of our credit card, out of our loan, we still have enough to help others that we think are not even credit card worthy. You know, there's people in this UK that are not credit card worthy. That means that they can't even have credit card, never mind using it. So, but what does God do? God sees these things. As I said before, He may not repay us in money, but He may repay us in other things. He may repay us through our children, through good health, through other means. If I tell you what God did for us here last year with the illness when I wasn't working and everything, but money was still coming, everything was still being taken care of. How? You see, God does not, you may be doing it at the time you think, and provided you're doing it not grudgingly, you're not doing it here. If you're not doing it grudgingly, God sees your heart and He will not allow you not to have, because God knows that if you don't have and you can't give, you won't be happy. And that is me. And that is how I live my life. And I'm not asking anybody else to do it, because if it's not in you, you will be doing it, but you'll be doing it grudgingly. And anything you do grudgingly actually brings a curse instead of a reward. So it's better that you don't do it at all. Instead of doing things grudgingly or doing it as if, let me just do it, let them leave me alone. Then God does not reward that kind of giving. But when you give from your heart, and God can hear children at the outside. Normally, you don't hear children a lot here. You know, yeah. So I just want to clear that bit. So it's not something that we don't do it because it's just in us and we can't help it. And that's us. However, as I was saying before Spice came in, some people take it for granted. Some people take it the fact that, oh, they are like that. They want to keep, you know, and when you know such people, you know what to do. Yeah. Now I've learned to, before it's like, oh, this, oh, that. But now I know those people that they will never even check on you. How are you? Just how are you? How are you and daddy? This and that. They won't do that. Anytime they get in touch with you, they will start greeting you good morning or good afternoon, even though it's night time. Then you know that there's something coming. Well, as soon as you reply, then they will now land, and it's not good. There are some people like that. Right. Let me read. Givers never lack. I'm a living witness. As little as I have, I share with people. Yes, you do, with all those children. Yes. Honestly, people should try it and see. You never lack when you give, no matter what. Sometimes I wonder what I would have mentioned that in my life. We thank God. We thank God for each other. Give us never lack. We're living here, Brenda. I share with people a lot. Reason God keeps. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. People don't understand it. And as I say, it's not something you can force. You really have to have it and be prepared to be like that. It's not something you force. If you force it, no blessing will come from it. So you might as well just don't bother and just continue as you are, you know. How is your beautiful family? We bless God. Okay. Um, when anyone gives grudgingly, it's not in that person. Maybe someone forced him or had to give. Exactly. And once you do that, oh, take it, let me rest. Always coming here, always doing this and that. It's no longer. I know you can't wait to see those children in Nigeria. Yes, so yes, I mean, very true. Some people take it for granted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can relate to that one. Turn enemy because, yeah, expects me to notice when she needs help and do without her. Yeah, some of them will just keep as if they're the only one because you don't complain. They think it's all about them. They'll just be, it's all about them all the time, not even how are you. That's why, because of the type of person I am, I find it before I complain or tell people about what I'm going through, it has to be, I have to know how close I am with you for me to tell you, because a lot of people see you and they say that they think that you don't have any problems at all. To the extent that somebody said to me some time ago, but she said it twice over different times. Oh, my husband, because my husband, most of them know him as Dr. Ezrin, Dr. Ezrin. And my husband always said like he wants to be like he wishes ahead that he's Dr. Ezrin. I'm like, how? Do you know what Dr. Ezrin is going through? Under, do you know how God is working with his God? Do you know what do you know the covenant he has with his God? That's why God saw what was happened last year and said no, because God knows that two of us will have to work together. I'm not saying that if it was time that God would not have done what He wants to do, but He said it wasn't time, and we knew that it wasn't time because everything that came just came from nowhere, and God said no, I cannot let my servant go. There's still a lot of things to be done, and that was only what happened last year. So He will have mercy to whom He will have mercy. Does it mean that you're giving and you're being nice to people? Does it mean that people will always love you? No. Even people who don't like you will be more than people who love you. That's what it is, but it doesn't matter. But when they plan whatever they plan, God will raise up standards against them, and God will take over and do what He's got to do as God. And that is what it is. So just live your life, do what you've got to do, and leave the rest to God. Because that God that you truly serve will come forth for you when He's needed. He'll come forth no matter what. And last year proved that to me. Last year proved that to me that people all they can do is, all they can make is noise. They can make noise. But when it comes to somebody's life and who holds it is God. Would they try? Yes. Would they succeed? No. Unless you are not rooted in Christ. Unless you yourself, you have your hands in other places, then God will say, I don't know you. Get on and fight with them and see who wins. But when you are rooted in Christ, God will do what He's got to do as His child. God knows that it's not time. Yes, absolutely. That's the only way. It's not time. If it was time, no matter what, yeah, but it was not time. Yeah. The enemy wanted to bring tears and pain, but God said, no way. This one is too precious to me. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, they will only try. Because don't think that, oh, because you're doing this, you go to the village, you have this, we have a school, non-fee paying school. Children come to that school in a village, built by the family, by the foundation of the family. No school fees. They eat meal, lunch and breakfast. They don't pay for school fees. They don't pay for their school uniform. The teachers are paid. The teachers have got where they live there. within the school. They don't pay for the rent and everything. This is done by the family. Still, people are not happy. So what are you going to do? Just keep doing good and leave the rest to God, for God to fight for you. And that is what we are doing. This is what we are doing. Yes. It's called Ogonaya School. It's Ogonaya School. Ogonaya is my mother-in-law's name. His name is Juliana Ogonaya Ezrim. So it's Ogonaya School, and it's free from nursery, from about 25 children in that school. It's all registered and everything, head teacher, everything, uniform. In fact, I'll share some of the pictures or video with you, my family, WhatsApp, just to show you what we're doing, and just for you to pray in as well for the family, for God to continue. But this is something that we do, and just to help the community. But are people still happy? No, some of them are not, but we don't care because we're not doing it for them. It's the work of God. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, her legacy lives on. Yeah, I'll share the picture. When you see them, you say to me, Mommy Pechi, please. And you say that this is in the village. I'll share it with you people. It's been running and since September last year, so it's now a year. That's what. Okay, Laurentia, you didn't come to the village when it was Lagos we saw. So that time we came back. That's when we launched it was, and it was opened that time. And then students started, the first time students started there were in September last year. Yeah, September last year. So just for prayer. So that's what we do. Those children that are selected from various villages around our village. And their parents are so happy. And sometimes the prayers and the blessings is just enough for us. Yeah. So we thank God. I didn't come to the village. No. Yes. Yeah. You told me about it. Yes, that's it. That's it. It's up and running now. So the topic for today, who is what did I say? Hidden forces shaping your marriage. And I say who or what is influencing your marriage. Let me tell you about the thing we watched last night, the Nollywood movie, because last one we watched, Spice, you wanted me to tell you the name, but I couldn't remember the name. I think it's a Wicked Mother. Oh God. What we normally do, we just search Patience Ozokwo movies, old movies, not the new ones. So it's something will come up and then we'll choose. Yeah, we will be happy to search. Yeah. So I think the one we watched last night is called Mind Blowing Family Movie. Just how we say that is Patience Ozokwo was there, which is her husband. And this occasion, she didn't play wicked sort of woman, but she also played a very bad mother. I'll tell you why. So Patience Ozokwo was there. It's called Mind Blowing Family Movie. Patience Ozokwo, her lovely husband, is a Nollywood actor, and a bit older man, I can't remember his name. And then in that movie, Patience Ozokwo has 2 children, Onyinye, Chidalu. Chidalu is the first daughter, and Onyinye Chukwu is the second daughter. They have 2 children, 2 daughters. And then Emeka came to, somebody called Emeka came to propose and marry the younger daughter, Onyinye. You're still waiting for the name. I'll look for the name again. I think when we were choosing the one we watched last night, I think I actually saw that particular one. I said, hey, Spice was asking me for this movie. I better take the name and I need it. But I decided this one, once you put in Patience Ozokwo, they will all come. But that particular one, I will look for it. But this one we watched last night, as I say, it hasn't got any name as such. All they put down there is a mind-blowing family movie. And then if you put Patience Ozokwo, it will come up. Yeah, mind-blowing family movie. That's what it's called. And then with Patience Ozokwo's name, this one will come up. You need to watch this one because what we are discussing today about who is shaping your marriage and so on is very, very appropriate to this discussion today. Because in that movie, as I say, she was the mother of 2 daughters. And her first daughter, I don't know what happened, whether she was married before and it didn't work out or something like that. But anyway, the second daughter, somebody came for her hand in marriage. And the name of the guy is called Emeka. So Emeka came. He lives in the US. They were chatting online before he now decided to come back and propose to her. This Onyinye, all she's interested is money. Money. Oh, he's come from abroad. Money. He will take him, the Emeka will take her out, and it's all buy this, buy that. You buy all kinds of presents, and she will bring home. And that is all that she cares about in that relationship, is what Emeka will buy and what Emeka will do this, and not even what she's going to contribute. Those old Nollywood movies make more sense than, yes. Yeah, I don't watch these new ones. Still waiting for the, okay, I'll get you the name of that one. Which parents wouldn't be happy for, okay. Money, money, money. Yes. So this Onyinye, she'll go out, this Emeka will buy this, buy that. She'll take everything and come back. She'll go and tell him, I need my money for my upkeep. And this somebody you're just dating. They haven't even done much for you, but everything she's talking to Emeka about is money. Yeah, it sounds really interesting. Oh, you need to watch this particular one. Honestly, as we are watching it, I'm like, God, mothers. May mothers like it. I know that Patience Okonkwo in real life is a very good mother, but the role she plays sometimes is so disheartening. So she was encouraging her daughter, Onyinye, to keep demanding from that man. Bring no this and that. So the girl was just demanding and demanding. I'm just cutting it short because it's a 1.5 hours movie, so I can't say everything. But what I want us to learn from it is the fact that she was very demanding. Her older sister Chidalo was always telling her, what are you going to contribute to his own life? What have you actually contributed to him? It's always, Emeka gave me this, Emeka gave me that. I'm going to get more money from Emeka. Why are you doing this? She said, hey, stop being jealous. And even the mother is like, are you being jealous of your sister or what? I leave her now. It's her time, this and that. Hey. And the father and the Chidalo were on the same side, saying to him, to her, don't do this, don't do this, not how to form a relationship. Anyway, to cut the long story short, the Emeka, very much in love with this Onyinye, went and paid bride price, did the traditional things, so marriage started. I know her mom will support her. Oh yes, she supported her. Keep getting, get this for me, and then you come and give money. Oh yeah, was supporting her. And we need money, this and that, because they're from poor family. Anyway, so after the paying the bride price or the traditional marriage, they were still planning to do the proper marriage and to take her to America and stuff like that. He had an accident. Emeka had an accident. And once I saw what happened, I told her what the outcome would be, and that was the outcome. You can always sometimes predict the outcome of these movies. So he had an accident, and the accident meant that he didn't die, but he became blind. I'm like, what kind of accident would make somebody to become blind? But that's how they did it. So he became blind. So when the news came to me that Emeka had an accident and he's now, what happened? He's alive, but what? He said, come to the hospital and then the doctor will explain to you and your family. So she ran to the hospital. She was there with her. Was she there on her own? Yeah, she was on her own with Emeka's very good friend, that good friend. May God bless everyone with good friends. There are some friends that are better than brothers or sisters. That's Emeka's friend. Oh my God. So when the news was given, Onyinye was shattered, not because of Emeka, but because the money source is not going to be as it was, because this person is now blind. And she's like, oh my God. So when she went home, she stopped picking calls from Emeka. She started being cold. She told her parents about the accident and the outcome. Trust the mother now. Blind kwa. Mba no. Hey, mba nwam. Blind kwa. No, 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 no. I think broken glasses got into his eyes and blinded him. Okay, probably, but so when she told her parents, obviously, Ozokwa, let me have a drink. Ozokwa being herself was like, hey, blind, no, no, no. Even the money, he won't be able to get enough money now. No, no, no. And the father was furious. Excuse me. The father was furious. I said to the mom, what are you talking about? He's alive, but he's blind. Doesn't matter. He may regain his sight in future. Even if he doesn't, there are lots of blind people who are doing well. I say, God forbid. And the Onyinye, he doesn't even call Emeka by the name again. The blind one. Oh, that blind one. And the Chidalu was like, Onyinye, this is not fair. You come back here with clothing, with money all the time. Now, you are referring to him as a blind man. So Onyinye, Chidalu felt so bad when Onyinye stopped picking Emeka's call. She will call her, she will just look and leave it. In the main process of Emeka recovering from his sight, still struggling, Onyinye now found another person that comes to visit her with a jeep and then comes back with money and gifts. So she's already jumped to another man. There are people like that. Already jumped. So her sister Chidalu was like, you mean you have moved on with another man? Just because Emeka is now blind, you know what he used to do for us as a family and for you. Oh, please, I don't want to know. Don't refer to me. Don't even talk to him about. Hey. So this Chidalu was so upset and had to start going to Emeka's house to help him. So he would just be doing this with his stick, and the Chidalu would just be guiding him and cook for him and do things. And after that, she would go home. She was just doing this, and then it's a Gen Z. They don't care. When you hear love, 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 I love you, baby, this and that. For where? Wait until what they are loving you is out of it. That love will just go like, is that so? People can just love and unlove just like that. Love and unlove within twinkle of an eye. So anyway, that her sister was so good. She just like her father. We were both together, and then Patience of the Poor and Onyinye were together. Patience supported her. I'm blind. No way. Anyway, to cut the long story short, Chidalu goes there to help and so on. And then Emeka's friend said to Emeka, this Onyinye's sister that comes here to help you a lot, she's a very good person. Maybe you can start considering how. Hey, Emeka said, God forbid, it's Onyinye that I love. How can I do that? No, I love her. He said, you love her, but since you had this, you became blind, she has cut you out. She doesn't answer your call. So how can you still love her? He said, but I still love her. I don't know what to do. Anyway, one thing led to the other, and the next time Onyinye came, cooked for him, about to go as she normally does, just to support him, because she was feeling so bad about what her sister did. Yeah, he recovered his sight. That's the outcome of it, yes. So she now, during her last visit again, cooked, served him, and cleaned the house for him, about to go. He said, Chidalu, there's something I want to tell you. He said, I can't remember how he said it. And Chidalu was like, No, I'm coming here to help you because I feel bad about what my sister did to you. No. She ran away. She left. And then, why are you spoiling our... Yeah, stop spoiling the suspense. Let's get to get there. Anyway, she ran away, and then how did it happen again? And anyway, eventually, she now became interested in Emeka as well. Even with the blindness, she said that she didn't mind, that she would just support him, and they started falling in love now with each other. And when she now went home and told her parents that this is what it is leading to. The mother and Onyinye laughed. Say, look at you. Do you know what you are going into? Blind. You'll be leading him with the stick for the rest of your life. Chidalu said it doesn't matter. The father said it doesn't matter. Saying, if that's what you want, my daughter, that's okay. God will do this and that. Anyway, they got married. That's a long and short story. Shortly after they got married, he came again to just do no. When she agreed, before they got married, when she agreed to marry him, the next time she visited, they were just talking, and Emeka removed his dark glasses, threw the walking stick away, and looked at her and said, "I'm not blind. I'm actually not blind. I use this to try and see if your sister actually loves me." Hey, Chidalu almost ran out of the house. It's like, please. If this is a joke, stop it. If this is a joke, stop it. What do you mean you're not blind? Say, no, I was never blind. See, but the doctor came and said, yes, the doctor is a friend, and he knew. We told him what to say. Hey, anyway, the next thing, Emeka now drove his Jeep to somewhere, parked the Jeep, and was going to somewhere. And that Onyinye saw the Jeep standing and then saw Emeka walking without any stick. But before, it was Emeka's friend that had been driving him around. So the Onyinye now saw the Jeep parked, saw Emeka walking brisk, going somewhere. She then ran home and said to the mom, I hope it's not what I'm seeing. I just saw Emeka, I saw his car, and I saw him walking, running somewhere. It's not, nobody was guiding him. The mother said, I don't think so. Maybe you saw somebody that looks like him. He said, no, it's him. So before they knew it, the same Emeka now drove to their own house and came out of the Jeep, and they were looking to see who was, because the friend normally drives him and guides him. This one was just him. And then Emeka came and said, yes, it's me. And then said, hey, the Onyinye started crying. It was Satan. It was this. I actually loved you. Yeah. This and that. Started crying, and Emeka just looked at him like, you must be joking. Said, I'm no more in love with you. I don't love you anymore. It's actually, it's your sister now that we are together. And she was crying and very, very upset. Some told Chukwuchika, or some told, come, welcome. It's been a while. Oh my goodness. Some told Chukwuchika. It's been a while. Good evening, my dear. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm just telling a story that relates to the topic we are discussing today, the Nollywood movie we watched last night with Patience Ozopo and her two daughters. So, so the Onyinye now became very angry with her sister and said, why did you do that? I said, why did I do what? You moved on. You moved on with another man who was giving you money, because that's all you want in life is money, somebody that will give you money. You moved on, and he said that he wants, I've been helping him, that he wants to. So what do you want me to do? So she now told her husband, Chidalu, told Emeka that she wants to go to see her parents for something before they now travel, because they are going to now travel to US. I'm cutting it short. Give us a thumb up. Yes, so yes. So come to tell her parents, or to tell them goodbye and stuff like that, and because they are planning to go. We want to spend as much time with her parents and her sister as much as she can before they travel. So that day she came. Onyinye saw her, was very angry with her, bitterness. She went and brought a knife. They didn't see her with the knife. She just hid the knife behind her. She was coming towards her sister to stab her, and her mother wedged in. So she now stabbed her mother in her hand. If her mother did not wedge in, he would have stabbed, her sister. The mother wedged in, and she stabbed her mother in the hand, and the mother had a bandage in her hand. This is bitterness. Now, you didn't want this man because he was blind. Your mother supported you because he's now blind and no more bringing the money, because the whole idea of love here is money. And that comes this question in my live stream today. What actually is driving your marriage or your relationship? Why are people actually getting married? Who or what is influencing your marriage? That's the topic. Who? When you see all these people saying, I love you, I love you, that's why when I hear all this, I love you, I just laugh because I love you. What do you actually love? So in this Onyinye's case now, what did she actually love? Did she really love Emeka? Of course not. Because if you love somebody, it is for better, for worse. You see, and that's why I say to people, in marriage, there's going to be ups and downs. If you are marrying somebody because of the wealth, what they have now, life may happen to the person 3 years, 1 year, 5 years down the line. Then you know what's up. That's when you know what actually drove this person into this marriage. Was it love? It can be health challenge. It can be health challenge. I've had my own share of that. You all know. It was a big challenge where you are so the only one. The other person is dependent on you for everything. It can be financial. It may be that, oh yeah, the person was really rich and that's why what attracted you to that person. And then after marriage, maybe that accident happened, or they lost the job, or something really happened, and their life changed, opposite of what you saw before you came in. Will you still say, I love you? Is it still for better, for worse? So it's money, money, money. And yes, that's what people know, financial. What have they got? What kind of car are they riding? Oh, this one lives in America. That's even better. That means I'll jackpot from this country, Nigeria. Oh, he lives in UK. Oh, better. My daughter, so please, whatever it takes, so I can go there. So I don't want you to suffer. So Patience Ozopo was a very bad mother there. Did not give her daughter good advice at all. Somebody is blind, yes. They weren't blind before they proposed to you and you love them so much. So that blindness, they weren't born with that blindness. So all you have to do is unite with that person, support that person, pray with that person, tell God what you want for that person that you really love. And God, in his infinite mercy, may make it possible for that person to regain their sight. Although this one, he wasn't really blind, but even if he was, but he just tried to test her to know, do you really love me? Or you just love the money and the material things I've been bringing into your life? So in this instance now, the mother did not play a good part. So family background did not help, but the family background is the two part, because the father and her sister were very good people, and they feel that life just happened to Emeka, and that does not mean that you have to run away. He needs you now more than ever. These are happening on a daily basis. Yes, that's what we were saying last night, that these things are happening on a daily basis. It's just that it's brought out, it's very, very clear that this type of thing is happening, and parents, especially mothers, are always supporting their children. So if it's not mothers, if it can be friends or people in your social cycle, they'll be like, you can do better now. Girl, you can do better than this. What is that? What are you following that thing for? A man becomes a thing because they've looked at him, they think he doesn't have anything. You got that right, Spice. It's actually their slogan when you talk about love. Who love help? All they're talking about is money. And it's mostly the mothers that are influencing their daughters. Yes, it's mostly the mothers. Yes, it's always the mothers. Fathers who will welcome that good in the irrespective of, yes. And it was very obvious in this one as well. The father was so upset with the mother about the way she was treating what she was doing with this girl. Say, you're not helping this girl. So you can imagine that kind of girl. If Emeka did not go blind, if everything continued, and then Emeka takes her to America, hey, you can just almost know what would have happened when they get there. So these are the things happening So after watching that movie, I'm like, wow, as if I saw this movie before I put the thumbnail for this live stream today. A lot of things are influencing marriages now. This one that we watched last night was the mother that was bad influence. A mother that should be guiding her daughter properly was a bad influence. All she was talking about is money. And then Emeka came one day, she wasn't there. She gave money to Emeka's, to Onyinye's father and her sister. And the mother came out, did Emeka just come? Say yes. Did she give you my own money to keep for me or something like that? And say like, no. What must he? So it's like money, 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 money. You know, buy this for me, buy this, all material things. No wonder marriages are not working today, because there's a lot of influences, there's a lot of things. When people say, as you just said there, who love help. So if love does not help, though everybody should be then, you don't have to get married. I said it last week. You know, you don't have to get married. That's where we are getting it wrong these days. People with age shaming people. All your mates are married. What are you still doing in your father's house? And then people just want to rush into anything in the name of marriage. And some men will know that you are desperate, because some ladies do not hide the fact that they are desperate for that marriage. So they will just do the way they will even be talking to the man. The things they'll be saying to the man will make the man know that they're desperate. And if that man eventually marries them, you just treat them like trash, because they already made themselves, look like one by pushing, do this. You haven't done this for my mom, or you haven't. Check the percentage. It's mostly mothers. Yeah. It's always the fathers will welcome. Yeah. Goodness. Now, shame will not allow her to. Yes, to do same to Chidalu. Yes, that's the thing. Chidalu is such a lovely daughter. In fact, she was at a point she would just be telling the mother off. He said, "Mom, what kind of mother are you?" Can you imagine? Some children are know better than their mothers. But just telling the mother, "Oh, this thing you're doing is not good." Instead of guiding Onyinye properly, you are doing this. You say, shut up. What do you know? You that know. So culture, society, social media, people come out on social media these days. We don't even know which one is AI and which one is normal human beings and normal behavior. A lot of things are influencing people in marriages now. You see something you think is normal, you think that human beings, that AI generated, and people will run with it and want to apply that in their own lives and in their marriage, and it will not work. So a lot of influences, insecurity. Some people who are so insecure in themselves, either in their education, or they don't have anything doing, or they are just from a poor background. They're so insecure, and that they just want to get out to anybody that they think has some money in their pocket, and the person will just deal with them. I've seen men who just deals with ladies like this because they know that they are, in fact, the lady it's like exposed herself, told the man everything. Some ladies are like that. So see finish will just enter. The man would even tell the lady, "Is it not you that told me that you people have never tried this in your house before? So what are you saying now? I'm giving this to you, and instead of you saying thank you to me, see finish." Because when you think you are in love, you have told him everything about your family. You've told rubbish to your family in front of a man. Some ladies are like that. They will just, it's not everything that you say. Watch first. But some ladies, because they just want to please the man, they just want to get into that marriage by all means, they would say negative things about their family. Somebody confided in me recently about this particular issue. That when she was getting married to her husband, she told her husband everything about her family. And they were a very poor family though. And she told the husband everything. My sister is this my other sister is that. my brother did everything bad about them. She told the husband, what are you thinking? Your husband is your husband. Your siblings are your siblings. Even if there's something bad that they've done, if you don't, the best thing is not to say anything. If you think that, oh, if you say the other way is telling lies, then don't say anything. Why are you saying things like that to somebody you just met? At that point, they haven't even married from what the person was saying. They weren't even yet married. But she's gone there to tell this man every negative thing about her family from just want to marry because all their mates are getting married. Yes, it doesn't matter if it's the right man or not and whether there is love or not. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I've seen in a family where the younger sister, for example, you have two older sisters, yeah, not yet married, and the third sister is the one that people are coming for their hand in marriage. Ah, the two older sisters, we are like, Guinea. If she marries before us now, we are in trouble though. We are in trouble because people will say, there must be something wrong with those first two, that they jumped them and came to the other one, and that will cause them a lot of problem. So they now started doing everything possible to spoil that marriage for the younger sister. That is how bad things can get. They want, in fact, they start going and behind through other people to say bad things about that their younger sister, who was actually, from the story, a very good girl. Very, very good. I'm not saying that the other two were not good, but that was the one the man decided to marry. You can come to a family of all. I remember when my most senior sister was getting married. At that time, my mom only saw my older sister's husband. He never saw any of us, their husband. I wasn't even married when she passed. So, because my mom always takes me to places. No wonder she gave me her name. My English name is my mom's name. I'm not the first daughter. I'm not the second. I'm not the third. I'm not the fourth. I'm the fifth. Five. I'm the fourth daughter. 1, 2, 3. I'm the fourth daughter. Yeah, but she named me after her, maybe for some reason. So my mom, I'm always with her at that my young age. So when we went to my village for my my most senior sisters and tutors were coming, so I went with my mom to help her do things. I'm always around her, helping her to do things. And that my brother-in-law, he always makes that joke still today. He said when they came, because they haven't seen my sister. They only came for Ijuase, something like that. And yes. Well, can't remember how it happened, but anyway, when we went that day, he said that I kept coming out and going in, kept coming out and going and doing things, and I was just following my mom. And that he said to his people, I hope it's not this one, though, because I'm not ready to train a child, though. I hope it's not this one that we've come to ask Ijuase, something like that. Yes. I hope it's not her. I'm not ready to train anybody in school now. And then eventually, later on, my sister now came out, and my older sister, because he said that he always remembered that, and he also remembered me that I was just doing this and following my mom and doing this. Anyway, so what am I trying to say? These other ones, it may well be that they are okay, but still, this is the other one. This is the other one. For example, in my family as well, after that, my most senior sister married. The next person that married after even though I'm the fourth daughter, was myself. After my senior sister, I was the next one. And then my two older sisters now got married after me. So it doesn't follow. It can happen the other way around. Yes, I married before my two older sisters. Does it mean that they never got married or never got? No. Everything happens at their own time, and they never took any this thing against me. Even when I had my first baby, my immediate senior sister came. I was in Lagos before we now traveled abroad. So, but this one, they went behind. They were telling bad things about their sister just because she was getting married before them. They want to stop it. What kind of evil family is that? Ijuase, a very important culture. Yes. Yes, they came for Ijuase and then to see the person and then everything from there. They now plan the next thing. Yes, you have to Ijuase because you don't know family you are going into. You have to ask questions, especially what the mother. How is the mother of this family? Kedu Kanne Hadi? Very important. But these days, people meet anywhere they meet and then they just decide to get married. Before you know it, they say, oh, it's too late now because I'm pregnant for him. Just like that, as if. And that's why we're having all these loads of problems that we're having in marriages these days. And that just as people don't care anymore. People just go and do what they like to do. So a lot of things can influence marriage. It can be your friend. Let me drop the link in case anybody wants to say something. I always keep forgetting to drop the link. Where is the link? I've told people if social media or what you see in social media don't damage your marriage, nothing else will. People come out on social media to spill nonsense, either good or bad, and people are running with it. Yeah? Why will a man and a woman have issues in their home? Won't you have your issues in your home in peace? Why must he come to social media? You hear the man talking, that woman, I really did this for her. After all I did for her, because she now came to the UK, she thinks that she can do this. Then the woman will come out on Insta blog or TikTok, and she will start her own. What kind of nonsense is going on now? Most times, how a mother runs the home and chooses her husband goes a long way to determine how her daughter will treat the man too. Yes, that's Ijuase. People are taking advantage of it to win others' joy. How? How? Or they will go and tell tales. Is that what you mean? They will go and tell bad things. Florentia, come and tell us what you mean because I would like to know. Okay, you're here. Okay, my dear.
What did you ask? You said something. I was trying to come to.
Okay,
I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, you dropped something, and I said, "Oh, if it would be helpful, if you can come." I didn't know you are coming already.
Yes, they just right.
Is it that's joy? Yeah. What does that mean? What? How?
Mommy, let me tell you something. Yeah. I don't know of other tribes, but in Igbo land, now Spicy, how are you doing, my beautiful Spicy? So, mommy, see, is really causing a lot of issues now. I don't know of other tribes in Igbo land. Most people take advantage of it to ruin and stop that good thing coming someone's way. Let me give you an instance of it. There was a time, one of my kids' sister, though a very small girl, then she was still in school. I think she came for holiday in Lagos here, and while she was going, some people don't like delivering their things. Now, especially things that have to go to the mouth. If you want to do delivery, so they'll just look for someone they can trust and say, please help me deliver this to here, So someone gave my kid's sister something. Then the man is a doctor, and one of the hospitals here where my sister went to take some treatment, and the man said, since you are traveling, okay, let me give you this. My sister will come to the park and pick it up. So she actually did. So because the man now had her number, started contacting, the man started showing interest as she was going to marry her, So the man we didn't know sent from Ebonyi State, sent his people to go to our village to go and ask questions. Mommy, out of envy, out of jealousy, and nearby, because the way this man described the compound they entered before our own. So this one now, because when the man now narrated the story, and I told my sister, even if this man comes back, don't go. Because if he can listen to everything he hears without finding another way to see, do you understand when you date someone else, you see if there is any kind of attitude or attributes that would really show all they said.
Yes.
That man, they all had daughters. Only two, I think he had up to 10 or whatever. They're all our seniors. In fact, we can call them auntie because they're all big, old enough to be our mothers. None of them got married, but none of them got married, but two. So the third one entered the Reverend Sister and they didn't take her at the point she was expelled. They were all at home, they're all packed at home. So it's a wrong place for anyone to go and ask about another person's daughter if it has to do with marriage. It's a wrong place, but people don't know. Their gate after their compound is our gate in the village. So this man sent his family member, I think he said his father and some other kindred men. They went to my village and they entered, knowing on the fact that it is next to my compound, they would know much about us. So this man said they entered there. I am telling you, it was this man they met. Because they have this what is it called in English? Small kind of this OB way that kind of a thing. Average one thing call a place that you come out to stay, not a back, not a back. Let's just build separately where in the village that Banana Breeze. Yes. They were there when they came and asked. The man said all sorts of things. Do you know who told me this? A guy called me. A guy still lives in that same compound, but they answer different surname. He called me and said, Lolo. See. So this man said a lot of lies. I said, really? I said, if I call the man involved now to tell the doctor, it might be like, well, it might be faster than the father he sent on an errand. Well, then I did. I called my sister. I said, see what I heard. He said, what? How? I said, look at it. He said, where is this story coming from? I want to know. What someone told me, this man, being our wicked neighbor, told someone that came to ask. Because I think it could be the father of that doctor, because the way they described, I don't know whom the person was.
Sorry,
I said, okay.
Go on.
I said, okay, let's wait and see what was going to come out of it. You know, so the doctor now called and said, I sent someone to your place. They never said one good thing about you people. I said, really? My son asked, I said, which particular compound? Why did they have to enter only one compound? If you enter the one before my compound, or the one after my compound, or the other ones, sometimes you don't go too close to go and ask that question. Though the ones too close are the ones that may know much. But I'm telling you, this is my out of, you don't know who is speaking out of envy. You don't know who is speaking because they don't want you to make a mistake. These are two different things, right? So, and I told my sister, I said, even if this man later comes back, don't go. Do you know later? So the man said he now went by himself, found some people on Facebook who are her friends, coming from the same place, just want to ask some questions. None of them said any odd thing about it. Even saying, good, that family, go there, you will enjoy happiness, you will enjoy peace and all that, you know. But that man said, how come that family they enter? No, that man I said, I am not interested again. So the man now came and played, mommy, we did not accept. I said, you accepted that? If you don't see the one talked that initiative, how can nobody know one good thing about you people? But I can tell you for sure. You see, my husband, mommy, he is from, as I'm speaking to him, he's here now listening to me. If I can't just say odd things, he's from Akwa Ibom and from Imo State. So when the uncle now said, maybe they want to go and ask, Mama said he doesn't want to ask any question. He has seen me, he has seen my elderly ones here, my junior ones here. He has been with us for years. In fact, he can testify and will have 100% of what he wants in the family he wants to go. That he doesn't want to go and ask anybody. That him too comes from a family where if you come to ask, some old men there who can jealously say all things about others, that he doesn't want to experience that. They came and when they came, even till today, his uncle is still saying it that, in fact, they will if there are other people who want to get married, he would take people to my family. I'm not bragging. Till today, his uncle, his family member are saying, we will go more and more and more and more to get more and more of me. I'm not praising myself, but because they didn't go to ask. He tried on his own way to find out some things about me. My auntie then, may he has so rest in peace. We visited. There's some people you visit from what happens, what transpires. You study background and test if you can understand one or two things about this people's family. So that is what I say. Mommy is doing a lot of evil. Even there's another one. What I was talking about is my sister. The one, these are 3 gates to my gate. Still said the same thing, that the one that came for her daughter's hand in marriage, the last one, hand in marriage, came, they still entered that compound. This same man wasn't the man they met the wife. They still said all things about this girl. And because of it, they said she will not marry that man that went to ask that question. She got married to another guy. The guy said she's married to. She's telling me that it's from Cross River, the close to my husband's side too. That she's happy, doesn't want those people that will go and ask questions. Because now asking question is good, but the bad ones are now making it look condemnable, making it condemnable.
Laurencia, I want to say something when you are done regarding this situation. Just finish first.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Ebu Naija Mama, good to see you. Yvonne, welcome. Thank you so much, Laurencia. You have spoken so well. Mommy, thank God for the reminder. Honestly, I don't forget. Anyways, yeah. So, based on what Laurencia is saying, I understand that this Idra says sometimes if you go ask the wrong people, they may discourage you and give you the wrong information. But traditionally, there are ways these things are done. The way this Idrase is carried out is in form of investigation. Idrase is nothing but investigation. And when you're carrying out an investigation, you don't let the people know your intention. You don't let them know why you are asking certain questions. And you don't just go, you go to random people, not a specific person. The way you ask the question, nobody will even know you're coming for somebody's hand in marriage. Nobody will know. You can just go and sit down with some people at the motor park or at the Okada bus stop or even at a store where you are drinking mineral and eating puff puff, and you just be hold random discussion. This is how Idrase is done. Idrase, you don't just go as a delegate or you come and everybody know you're coming because of a particular lady. You go underground. That is how Idrase is done. You go and sit down with Pan1 tappers. You sit down and you have random talk with them. As they are talking, you're talking about different families. That is how you get information. Idrase is nothing but investigation done underground, carried out discreetly without anybody knowing your intention. So anybody who doesn't know your intention cannot say negative things when they don't know why you're making that investigation. It's just that these days people no longer do things the way it used to be done, in those days.
Before you continue, can I respond to this, baby, so I don't forget?
Okay,
Let me tell you one thing. Not everyone is learned enough to understand it the way you're saying it. Do you know people you send to go and investigate aren't people in town, aren't people in the cities? Because they do, and those people that want to get married, they aren't going themselves. I don't know whether the ones you're talking about, they do go by themselves.
They don't go by themselves. They don't go by themselves.
They do send their village people, go and ask. And these people are not enlightened. Who are enlightened people in the village that are acting out of culture? When they go and ask questions, they bluntly ask what they want. How is this family? How? Because we want to, as a flower we see there, that's what would present it. That's for the second.
That is not how Idrase. Anybody doing Idrase that way is getting it wrong, and that is why they are meeting wrong people. You don't do Idrase coming out plainly to let them know your intention. Idrase is done underground. It's a cover up. Is done under anybody nagasi will a flower for no family food. You're already exposing you get meet in their John Mado that want to definitely paint the family bad.
What happens these days? I'm telling you, you're speaking about the olden days, how they were doing it. Now, this is how they ask. And besides, people are exposed. Most of those villagers, you think they are asking this indirectly, they would know. I am telling you, a stranger comes to sit with you and start discussing about other people's family. Being that this man,
they come into different villages for different purposes. Even a stranger, I'm looking for a house here, or I'm new here, or I just moved down to this place. You see, the problem with us is I go the way say me in our own way. That is why we are getting it wrong. In those days, they don't come out openly. They don't come out open in those days.
Yeah, exactly. I told you that was those days, not these days. I just narrated two experiences that happened around me. No matter how they twist it, these people understood. And when the heart of man is evil, so they would know when you are indirectly asking these questions. This particular man that knows that he has his own flower, somebody's coming to pluck. By the time you mention family, they might, knowing quite well that you are a stranger, not from that village, coming to ask this question, you may be coming for something good. They will first of all discourage you. It just says very good, my dear sister. But I'm telling you, these days, it's not really working well. These days, find another different way to jolly. Say, going to that village to go and do it. Villagers this time. My dear sister. Abroad, since maybe you may not understand how it's going.
No, see, you don't even need to. Your money will do it without necessarily going to the village. You can do it without necessarily. You matter somebody enough say baffle. You will join for find way with the information without necessarily traveling down to the village.
Yeah,
that is
fine.
But if see that place, he get join for Joase. Makonya for see from that community.
That's good. That's good. And still also mind the owner of this at the community, because even some friends now are jealous and envious of their friend getting married before them. So if you still come to them to come and start asking, some of them might, want to display that envy and start saying odd things about that person. So my dear sister, I advise the Idris, let the person look well or look face, examine well before investigate whom you are going to investigate someone from. If the person wants saying things about this person before you go, otherwise, I can never advise anybody to do sound. But that must matter to find out, date a little, because that's what when you meet them, they don't hide their attitude. You are talking about. Look at from day one, both her and the mother were all about money. Okay, look at the way the guy affect the blindness.
Yes.
He didn't go to ask. He see the style strategy he used. He faked the blindness and he got what he wanted. Everybody might not use that same strategy. There may be different strategies you want to use. You can actually. There was one. It was still a movie. They just planned that they stole. He doesn't have money again. There was a loan he owned. Business collapsed. So they came and sophisticate everything he got, all his properties. That was what happened. The man now went to rent a one room somewhere and lived. It was still a movie anyway, and lived. This is why I said no. She has not come to suffer. They never really got married. They have done introduction. They never got married properly. So she left. So at the end of the day, and left and still went for another man. Went after another man that had money and was showing affluence up and down. Just lo and behold, this man, just after carrying out his studies, he came out to say, I never went broke. I wanted to test this person. Some strategies can be used than going to village to go and ask because before what can say very great, you are missing the good thing in each other. In the village now they are mommy man village gamaka above everyone the child like that.
Wow.
That one is true, sure.
All the way everyone is couple. I'm not sure anybody can say all thing about dear when they are coming to marry. Even if they come directly to say, I want to marry this person, how good is this person? I'm not sure anybody can say any all thing about it.
No. Where we are living, when we come back, you don't even know whose son or whose daughter is who.
Okay. So they can't possibly say all thing about anybody. No. Anyway, that would have come. Okay, that's the only thing I wanted to. What is it there I wanted to talk about? Mommy, I mentioned something there. Mommy, mommy, you mentioned bringing family issues online. Do you know this? Do you know that? Yes, I always go against bringing family problems online. But in a situation whereby you've seen that you need help, yes, in some cases you may need help, because this time social media now is not only for bad, it's really helping a lot. In some cases now, it is helping a lot. Do you understand? Okay, I don't want to talk about what Regina and her husband were. But I just want to a lesson we learned from there. The lesson we learned from there. If not because of social media, Regina family could not help Sammy to come out of the cell where this man took him to. It was social media that helped, at least. Even if I don't know that they would say the guy was at fault, but at least the guy is released from where the man locked him far away place. Far away place from where we were expecting to see him. And most families
sorry to cut you short. You continue. It was social media that escalated it. If they hadn't brought it to social media, if Sammy hadn't been coming to social media to do this man wouldn't have locked him up. No, Senator Ned Nwoko wouldn't have locked him up. Sammy was insulting this man on social media. He was making insult. He was insulting this guy.
No,
I'm making some statement against this. That is why it is social media. The fact that they even brought it to social media in the first place that escalated this whole issue. Go on. That's something I want to talk about regarding bringing certain things to social media.
The arrest wasn't because of those insults. Those ones were things he is now bringing into series to hold him. The initial statement he put as a release on Instagram, he put it. He said he broke the day he had issue with the wife. The wife, he allegedly beat the wife. The time he came and scattered and broke some things, destroyed some of his properties in the house. That was what led to the arrest. No, I'm not just supporting anybody who says, but I'm just saying, aside that, even some families now, where you see, if you're following Harrison Gbamushi, the real human rights activist I know, if you're following him, this like some families are having issue with the wife and husband fighting, husband laying hands on this woman. This one says she is tired of taking this. She had to come to social media and post it. They tagged Harrison. Harrison swung into action immediately and got to the house. They beat this woman every day. But when she comes back, he bakes plates and buys some material things to welcome the woman back. So the third one, it was a little son of 11 years that recorded this and sent to Harrison, because this boy too comes to social media to read some things, which was not right, but at least that one helped. He recorded what was going on and sent to Harrison. When Harrison saw it, Harrison sent his team here in Lagos, sent his team, please see what is going on right now. Go to this place. That man was looking, the man had already locked her inside. Locked and left with key. When they came, they called the police, but they couldn't have broken the man's house. They called the police, who refused to come, who delayed to come. But they went there to take permission. They got back and broke the place and brought this woman out. Bruised, tied on something, on bed, on iron something. What if it was not brought to social media? I don't support bringing family issues to social media. But what I'm saying is these days, it is helping. It is helping not only to use it to make content, but to really save some lives. It is helping these days.
The scenario you gave now, it's a case of violence, domestic violence and abuse. Now, if you see, most times 90% of the issues, marital issues brought on social media is just for clout. Like, people have families. Came from a family. Came from a family. And as you get married, you're not getting married just to the man. It is the community coming together as one. Now, you also have your place of worship, which for those who, which for those who have congregations, you can go to your church, you can go to your family. Even if your family doesn't listen to you, you can go to your community meeting. Every married woman, I believe, belongs to one group or the other. Nobody lives in isolation. But you see, these days, that social media validation has messed up a lot of things. Everybody wants to come out on social media to do cho. Everybody wants to come on social media to paint everything. You and your husband are having issues. The next thing you set camera. I saw a video of a pastor and his wife yesterday. The wife was recording him, and they were having misunderstanding. Why do you want to expose your marital issues on social media without even trying to sort it out on social media first?
Very well, Spicy. Did you hear that woman very well? Did you hear that one? The woman, that fair woman,
that woman is not a child, neither is she an underage. She has every right to walk out of that marriage if it's no longer. Why bring it on social media? She's not a child.
She said, if you want the first one, she said, what social media has portrayed the husband to, maybe as a pastor, his church or everything might be booming online, never can tell. What they have portrayed that church and the husband to be would be a different thing if she comes out tomorrow, if she leaves the marriage, and they would narrate online, would paint her black. So she started to say,
let her come out first. Let her. The last time I checked, that woman was not. She's not on chain. Nobody's locking her up. That woman can walk out of that marriage. That woman is sane. She's not a child.
Family issue, but I'm telling you, to an extent, people need to voice out. This is where you mentioned church, mentioned community, mentioned family. Those people are not helping any longer. Family will go and fight the other family, but social media will use this the legal.
No, social media helps to escalate things. Social media, there are certain things that can be resolved amicably, but the moment you bring it on social media, you escalate it and make it difficult to settle. Every marriage has its own problem. Every couple has it, they have their own problem.
It depends on the case. Most lawyers now are volunteering, legal person are volunteering freely.
Mommy want to say something.
Okay. All right. You know what? Well, I don't. No matter what anybody tells me today about social media and bringing family problem to social media, that it helps. I hear you. I hear you both. I hear you, Laurentia, that it helps. It can only bring temporary validation and no real solutions, because you don't even know the nitty-gritty of that problem. They are only bringing out the bits they want you to hear. This person will say their own, that person will say their own. Even if two of them are sitting together saying the same thing, it's not true. Social media should not be a place for people to bring out their family issues, because some people will start hyping one person up and bringing the other person down. Is going to make things more difficult. It emotionally drains people. When they bring some things on social media outside, people regret it a lot. I wish we never brought this to social media. Where would husband and wife be quarreling and one of them will set camera up to bring to social media for what? Social media.
But if it is ordinary quarreling, though, if it's ordinary quarreling, let them not bring it. Mom, I don't support that. But you see that one that the man lets his hand or abuses the woman every day, every time. Even if one will say the woman, why not leave? The one that left, did the man leave her alone? The one that left, was he even not bullying? What when she left? Sometimes when they need help, they come out and shout for help. That's what I believe. Because to an extent, I started to support what I've experienced lately.
No matter how bad these things are, honestly, let me hear comments. This is good. It's not okay. There are too many other options. Yes, it's not okay to bring this in. We have to agree to disagree on this one. No, I will not encourage anybody to bring their family situation to social media. It's not going to help. It's going to escalate.
I really don't support it. I don't support it wholly, but man, there's some aspects.
Yeah,
I would say, wow, this one got help.
To me, it's making things worse, because you have your group. If it's the man will have his group of supporters. It doesn't necessarily be men or women. It can be mixed. The woman will have her own supporters. So how has it helped with that problem? How has that problem been resolved or helped? It's escalated the problem. They are emotionally drained. They go off social media. You know that they are struggling, they're suffering, and they will regret why did they bring it up. Because social media are not your family, they're not your friends. Even if you think that they put their mouth, or it has helped to do this or that. No, I think it's escalating things. Even if you think it's helping anything, it's temporary. That deep down, whatever is happening with those people that choose to bring things to social media is still happening. That they came out on social media does not resolve that problem. Deep down, there's even more problem created because that thing has come on social media. People will say, honestly, nobody will even honestly bringing things on social media.
Exactly, mommy. Me too. I don't support bringing family issues to social media, but I'm telling you, lately, what I'm just saying, I say, thank God for this. This person got help. Anyway, it's fine, mommy. I reason with you. Let me go down and be on the back. I'm be on the chat.
Thank you for your input and regarding the family interest.
Thank you, Laurentia.
Thank you. I'm still down. Let me go down.
Thank you. You know, we all have that is why I like people coming up. We have our different opinions and reasoning behind it. But to me, I've looked at it, I've sat down and I've listened to people on social media bringing their issues on social media. Most of them, it has not helped them. It has actually made their conditions or their situations worse. Even if it involves domestic violence and stuff like that, bringing it out as well. I don't know how it will be solved. And people will say, well, for people who choose to go to their pastors or whoever, but outside social media, because social media is a very dangerous place these days. People will come out and they will even abuse or disrespect you, the choice of words, and these may just be Gen Zs, and they'll just say it as it is. They will just use some words that you think, oh my God. So to me, that is not the way. But if people think that is helping them and they think they choose that this is the best way to handle their situation, they can continue doing that. But for me, it can damage the family more, and it may escalate things, the conflict, and instead of healing it, it will escalate it because it's already out there. People are already putting in their penny worth, saying this, saying that, blaming this person, blaming that person, without even knowing the full gist. We are only going by what they brought out on social media. Some of the things that that are really the main cocoa of the matter, they did not bring it out, and we are just scratching the surface, and people are running helter skelter, talking about it, and they're giving their own opinion and stuff like that. No, to me, it's not the right thing, but all to their own. If people choose to do that, that's okay for them, but not, no. And I wouldn't advise anybody I know, never mind my family that are not on they're not social media people, but anybody I know, I wouldn't advise them to bring out delicate things like that on social media. They're not your friends, they're not your family, they don't even care, to be quite honest.
Mommy, you see, number one reason why most people run to social media is to just mess up the image of the other person. That's the first thing. Like, let me mess him up. Let me deal with him. Let me expose him. Let me wash him out. Let me disgrace him. Let me embarrass him. That is the main reason. Not because you're looking for solution. Check, most times women who come to social media is to just tarnish the image, or even men who come to social media to do is to tarnish image, nothing more. Not because they're looking for solution. They just want to find a way to mess up the person's life, knowing that social media does not forget. Anything you put out there lives for the next generation. People will always visit it. So the idea behind it is not because they're looking for solution, but who will hurt the other person the most. I want to hurt him or her beyond words. Like, I want to mess up their image completely. That's the whole reason, not because I am looking for solution. Because as a grown woman, I keep saying this, you have every right to walk out of that marriage if it's not working. If you're being abused, if you're being treated wrongly, if you're being cheated on, whatever it is you're going through, you have every right to walk away. You don't have to come to social media unless you're being restrained, unless your life is in danger. Unless your life is at risk. Otherwise, walk out. You don't even need you don't need your family. You don't even need your village people. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. Absolutely. I know it's tough out there. But when you come out to social media and after all this buhaha dies down, what next? Do you get the solution? No.
Honestly, I don't know
why the solution.
Yeah, no. Social media is no. Look at what AA said there. AA, you're welcome.
Award winning our catcher. Welcome. Welcome, Queen.
Damaging to all concerned. If children are involved or extended family, social media marital issues thing. I mean, honestly, each time I see anybody bringing out their family issues or marriage issues to social media, that person or people turns me off immediately because there's no need. Nobody here is your family. And when there's children, in fact, it sets out, to me, it sets out some dangerous pattern to your children, because your children will be like, oh, they learn that, oh, mom and dad went out there at the other time when they were having quarrel. Remember, you have children, and they are the ones that are even into social media more. So what pattern are you showing? It's very dangerous for children to think that their parents, because children will be in the background on some of these marital issues that they are bringing on social media, and they will be listening to their parents talking nonsense on social media, shouting at each other. Who are who in social media is your family that will come here and be sorting? They don't care. They just want to shout on your nonsense and go away, and they will abuse whoever they want to abuse. They will talk down on whoever they want to talk down. If they think that is the wife or the husband or vice versa, they'll just count down on you and they walk away. There's nothing gained from bringing your issues to social media. Nothing gained. It's making things worse. It will make things worse.
See all the marital issues that have been brought to social media. None ever worked again. But you see, everyday couples have issues. and they settle their issues. Those who don't bring it to social media may somehow find a way to reconcile and patch their marriage. But you see, those ones that bring it to social media, you can never redeem that marriage again once the case is brought to social media. It's difficult to redeem. You can never repair that marriage because you have messed that person's image, even when the intention is pure.
People have seen clips of your madness. They've saved it. Even if you make up tomorrow and decide that you don't want this on social media anymore, you're on your own because they've saved it. And tomorrow, even for your children, they'll bring those things out and show your children, even if your children are young now, years down the line, they'll bring out whatever you've done on social media, how you and your husband and their father came out on social media to talk nonsense. So it's very, especially when you know me and children, when it comes to children especially, it's even worse for me that anybody will bring out their issue on social media and think that it will help them to sort their issues out. The person can think again, because on the face of it, you think that, it's good, people have given their opinion. Who are those people? Were they there when you got married? Were they there when the issue started? Did they know how it started? Is it just you're coming to social media now that things have escalated? How about what started this issue? A year, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months? Did they know how it all started? All they are going to do is just come out because you brought it out with 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour video that you recorded when you're having an argument. And based on that, social media people will have mouth talk about that situation. No. In fact, I do not agree with social media coming out on social media. Even if you think they've sorted your problem, it is only just, they just massaged it. And then for you, you are like this because they supported you and they've talked down on your husband and you think everything is okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. So that's my own, but as I say, we all have our own opinion, but social media, no. Momo, you're welcome. We're talking about social media. Florentia has given us a new topic to talk about now. We've talked about who is influencing your marriage, how bad mothers are influencing marriages. I know, talking their children into marrying people because they are rich, because they are wealthy. And then we now wait here. I don't know Florentia, how did we get into social media? I think I said something about it. And then
I think you said something about it that led to okay, we went from Idwase, then talked about and that's how we got to that point.
If I know how to do a poll, you know how people do a poll in their this thing, I say who thinks that social media is helping in marriage and who thinks that it's not? Let's see what everybody thinks. But to me, I see where Florentia is coming from. I think she's saying that she doesn't agree with it. However, that she has used one family as an example that if they didn't come out, that this person wouldn't have done that. My dear, no matter what. The negatives about bringing things on social media is far more than positive. If there's any positive, the negative.
Exactly.
Think about the children you're bringing up. Bye, host. Bye, Yvonne. Thank you so much.
Yvonne.
And for coming back again. Thank you. We're going to be rounding up in the next 3 minutes anyway.
So mommy, I'll leave you to round up, okay? Well, back to the main topic of the discussion. Mothers, mothers, take it easy. Daniels. Mothers who will push their daughters even when they are seeing danger, they don't care. All they care about is the money. The influence is deadly.
Yeah.
All they think about is material things.
Yes.
Kafa year gold, Kafa may travel and all that. Take it easy, please. We are seeing a whole lot of damages, things like this have caused younger girls, who look up to their mothers. And that's something I said earlier on. I said that sometimes when you look at during Idwase, when you look at how a woman treats her husband, okay, in the long run, it gets to show you how that daughter, how that girl will treat her own husband. Because daughters look up to their mothers, while sons look up to their fathers. If the father treats their mother badly, you will definitely see that sign in the man
Spice.
A man who disrespects his wife.
Who are the people in your background?
My family here. How about game?
Are they in your room?
Yes. So the way men, a father treats, his wife will go a long way to show how the man, how his sons will treat their future wives. Likewise, a mother. So when you see a woman disrespecting her husband, or you see a woman who lords over her husband and the family, talks to the man anyhow in public, watch out. The daughters may likely toe that same line, because these things, are they become part of them as they grow up. You're watching. Children learn from observation, not necessarily what they are told. It's just a few that may escape it, but the damage is done inside already.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, Mommy, I'll leave you to round up.
And before you go, what you just said now about observation and everything, it is very, very correct. You know how some men will say, oh, men are polygamous in nature, and men are saying this in front of their children. And I think, is it Osinachi's son that said that the father told him that that's how to treat a woman, by beating the person if they do something like that? So that child, that's what he saw. And because children believe in their parents so much, and they observe what they do. To them, is some of these men who are going outside to look for other women and everything, is what they saw their father did. And their father told them it's fine, that you can't stay with one woman. And they are going, and they are just formed that habit of doing that, because that's what they were taught. I raised sons. 3 of them are married now. And when they hear or see their friends that are doing this and doing that, or they hear it, they're like, it surprises them. Is it possible? Because of what they saw growing up. This is just it's just one person, my mom, my dad, everywhere we are going. And now they grow up and they will now start doing that. I'll be, even if I'm asleep and I wake up and somebody says,
exactly,
I'll be saying, I'm sorry, you are talking about the wrong person here. I don't think so.
You see?
That's the thing. And even they are now, but they themselves, they are adults, they get surprised that this is happening with their mates who are married, and then some of them are into the second relationship or third one already at their age, and it wows them because they don't understand it. They don't understand it. So what I'm trying to say is to support what you say, that most of the time what they see at home influences how they behave out there. So these parents are coming on social media, recording themselves, talking rubbish, and their children are watching. And children these days, they give them phone or all these gadgets at very young age, and they're following, they're seeing things. And he think that it's not going to affect them as they're growing up themselves. So we have to think about these things as well. So thank you so much.
Bye, everyone. I'm still I'll go to the background and we'll be there. Hey, I'm coming to meet you. I'm coming to meet you.
And Laurentia, thank you for your own input as well. Everything is valid, but we just have to know, where to draw the line regarding these things. There's a question asked me outside what we are discussing. She always wants to follow this up. I was telling that yesterday or 2 days ago that when we come to the live stream today, if I see AA, I told him about you and what you said about the passport. And I said to him, oh my God, I'm going to say to AA, you are spot on. Nothing changes with Nigeria. What is wrong with us? AA, are you still there? Do you know that the passport that we thought we are going, okay, sorry, my people, AA asked a question. Let me deal with that quickly before I finish. Do you know that the passport we arranged for our youngest son that expired? It's a Nigerian passport. Obviously, the don't laugh. Oh my God, you know these people more than I do. I was so optimistic, wasn't I? I said to you, they've done it. We are following it. We are tracking it, and they're saying that it's done. 2 weeks ago, they said that it was done, and what's the word? And issued and sent. And then we went and Tommy does that. Went in with my son and said, issued and sent to where? We haven't received anything. The next thing, they said that it's back in the queue. Then this week, they just finished now. They said that it's now with the whoever that is ready to be picked. They sent a self-addressed envelope for it to be come back, just like the British one. British passport, within 4 weeks maximum, they will just send everything back to you. This one has been going on now for the past 2 months. So you are very right. You know, these people, Nigerians, we are not going to change, and God help us. Do you know that my son now have to, on Thursday coming, he's taking time off work. He has to go down to London, to that dreaded Nigerian office in London. He's going to go on Thursday to see if he's there, because they said that he's been issued and taken. So we are only assuming that they sent it to the London office. So stop laughing. That's why you kept asking. You really want to know whether these people have just changed. They haven't changed. I don't understand the situation. Someone today said another person got theirs within 3 days, and the person didn't have to go to the No, he has to go on Thursday, because we are getting, it's been issued, it's been collected, it's been this, it's back on the queue. So, but he said, I don't want to go there on Thursday, waste my time the whole day, and it's not there. That's another thing. And time is, tomorrow is 1st of December, and time is ticking away, and it's so confusing now. So I hope so. If not, I just don't know whether to say to him not to bother going, because he may go to on Thursday and it's not there. And then what happens? It's so sad. So that's what we are seeing. Thank God that I say we did our own 10 years on 2 years ago. So I have 8 more years before I can start the nonsense with them, and but then I'll do it in Nigeria. I'll not bother doing it here, because this is ridiculous. But yes, that's where we are. I said I will even update you if I see that. I was telling Daddy about it, that you told me that you really want to know that we will come to this address. I will bet somebody you say got theirs. I don't know. I just don't know. I got my British passport within a week. I know that one. That one is everything online. I can't deal with Nigeria. Yeah, but the alternative would have been for him to get visa with his British passport. Looking at it now, maybe that's what he would have done. And then when he gets Nigeria, he can do it in Nigeria. Looking at it now, British, to get a visa is about 300, 400 pounds to get a visa with your British passport. Maybe for all this nonsense, maybe, but even getting that visa is not simple. Because he's going back to Nigeria this week, and expires passport, she will show them proof that she has started the process. That's the thing. But his old passport is with them. That's the problem now. He hasn't got, he sent everything on recorded delivery to them. So they've got his old one. Assuming he's got his old one here, then we'll just do the same. But he hasn't got the old one. All he's got now is his British one, which will expire in 2033. But he hasn't got the other one. So since he hasn't got the old passport that is expired, he can't do that, can he? Laurentia, they have a star in frustrating people. Yeah, I can't handle them. Yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, when when this happened last week, I remembered you. I said I'm going to tell you when I see you today. Nigeria had a change in. No, they don't change. The way we used to go there physically in London, you go there. Oh my God, it's a day's job, and you have to go 3 times before you get the passport. And any day you go, you are spending the whole day there. When we used to go in person, and now they are doing it online. We are like, yes, you don't have to go and do that nonsense. But still, it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. Anyway, we have finished the discussion for today. So who is influencing marriages? We have talked about, use the Patience Ozokwos and her daughter's example, to show who is influencing people's marriage, what is influencing the marriage, when people are agreeing to marry somebody or to spend their life with somebody, what is actually the attraction. So it's so obvious that various people have various reasons why they want to get married and why they want to stay in marriage. But as I said, things happen, life happens. If your attraction is financial, remember that anything can change. The ball, can flip. The coin can flip at any time. And then what happens? You have to leave that marriage and go for the next one. Nobody knows what will happen anytime. So before you decide to get married, consider what actually are you going into that marriage for? What is influencing you? What do you think you are going to achieve in marriage? If not, you may as well remain single. A lot of single people are thriving very well and happy in their lives. You don't have to get married to be recognized. Esther has been in darkness because some other people have not paid their electricity bills, so her flat is without light. No, leave Nigeria matter because that would be a different this altogether. They want to draw blood on everything, even things that should be gotten with ease. Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes people will go for their pension. Pensioners in Nigeria are suffering. They say that they can't find their file. Pensioners are not getting their pensions in Nigeria. The little nonsense they gave them in the name of pension, they don't even get it. Old people. Somebody was telling me that they have to wake up at 5 a.m. to go and queue for the pension thing. 5 a.m. Old people. For you to be a pensioner in Nigeria in particular, you must know your age because Nigerians, some of them, especially from our east, don't say their age. So for people to be at that pension age means that they're really old. And they have to wake up to go and queue. Queue for what? 5 a.m. just to get the nonsense they give them in the name of pension. What is going on? I can't live like that. Yeah. So, why is that? Because that's what I keep saying to my sister. Yeah. It's really something to think about. Yeah. What is to think about? Ebu Niger. Okay, you're still here, my dear. Thank you. Those big thieves have stolen the pension. That's the thing. It's really something to think about. What do you? I can't remember what she's responding to. Anyway, let her liaise with her landlord to get to the person. Hi, my auntie is still being paid pension. Oh, she passed away here, age 85. Her company knew the pension is still being paid. I told her children to keep it. As took her about collecting it as it took her. Okay, it took her about 5 years before she started collecting it. Really? Okay, it took her 5 years before she started getting her pension. Is it back home? Because obviously it has to be back home. Here, as soon as the person passed away, they have record of everything. It will stop. Nigeria, okay, not here. Here, as soon as anybody passed away, they won't even hold your pension anyway. They won't even hold it. So once you start nearing that age, even for me that I still have 2 years to go, I'm still getting reminder about what will happen, how it will happen when the time comes for me. So they'll keep reminding you. So if the person if they pass away before the time, they will know. Yeah. Back and forth to Abuja in her 60s and 70s. It's crazy. It's crazy. How can people be doing that? Here, everything is so structured. As I say, I'm getting letters already. They're telling me what is likely to be. It depends on how many years I worked in the UK. If you work for 35 years or more in the UK, then you get a decent pension, which I have. That's why I worry about these people who are jackbarring. People are jackbarring from Nigeria to UK in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s. What is their plan? What actually is their plan for coming here? Let me even leave those in their 50s and 60s. Even in your 40s, you're coming to the UK, yeah? And then you start work. What kind of work? And when are you going to start contributing to your pension to be able to get, or are you planning? I don't know. That's another thing. I don't know. I don't think people are thinking about that. Because when you are old in this country and you don't have enough, the government can only do too much. Somebody was telling me, one of my colleagues, they spoke to somebody, assessed somebody, and the person was complaining to them, in my job, we hear all sorts. Sometimes I wonder, am I just an occupational health practitioner, or am I a counselor, or am I a solicitor, or am I an engineer? In fact, in my job, I'm everything. Because you pick up the phone to speak to somebody, they've told you what the problem is. You read the referral letters. When you start speaking to the individual, other things will start coming up, and you're questioning yourself. Who am I again? What am I? What's my role again? You have to remind yourself who you are before you know how to deal with them. So this lady was saying, it's so sad. My people, listen to this before we finish. This lady is Oyibo Onyocha, who was born and bred here. So that's why I pity our people who are coming here in their 40s and 50s and such like. A person who was born here, Oyibo Bakba, was telling my colleague that she cannot, that she went to, each time she goes to a food bank, that she's late. Everything is taken because a lot of people are collecting from the food bank. In case you don't know what food bank is where people go to collect food for free because they can't afford to buy food themselves. Home care. My plan is to spend only 3 years here. I don't want to stay here beyond that. At 50, I want to be home. And Laurentia said home care. Where is home? Where do you mean? As soon as, okay, let me read. As soon as it hits the account, my cousin moved the money out to another account. Don't say this online. You know, if it's in this country, it's a big issue. They shouldn't be doing that, really. Even though, as you said, they didn't pay for 5 years, still, that does not justify what is happening because the person is no longer with us. So they shouldn't really be doing that, to be quite honest, but all to their own and all to their conscience. But that shouldn't be happening for somebody who already passed away. But hey, anything that is happening over there now, sometimes I don't even know what is wrong and what is right anymore over there. So I don't even want to advise or say anything about that. Right. My plan. Okay, I've read that. Yeah, it's not a home. Laurentia. It's not a home child. Or get a part of people. Home is Iboland. Mommy. Laurentia, thank you for your honesty. I want to go back. Yeah, so I say the same, and I'm still saying the same, and people will tell me not to say the same, to say that. The people think I'm saying it because I've been here too long. And each time I come to Nigeria, I just come to visit, and I have my money. I'll just do what I want to do, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, and get out. So people say that you're saying that because you're just visiting. When you now come to live for a few months, never mind few years, then it will be a different story. That doing what they feel right for them. Yeah, that's fine. As I say, all to their own. If that is what they feel that is right for them, they can get on with it. Of course, I'm not here to say whether they should do it or not. If they feel it's right for them, let them get on with it. No problem. Oh God, to do what? Let our country be good now. I'm praying, my uncle Donald. Okay, you give me a do something soon so people like me can return home. Child. It be like say what we are saying about this Nigeria. No, they enter when I hear Spice, have you heard of the kids kidnapped recently? Hi God, oh yes, we hear these things now, but still. I know. Anyway, and anywhere we are, I don't even know what to say anymore. All I'm praying is that things will change in Nigeria. It does not work out there. It will take them a long time to stop the pension. A lot of things. In fact, nothing works there because simple things, something that you think is simple, well, the way it will become a big issue back home, you wonder why is this supposed to be a simple thing? Why is it not simple? Why is it this happening? Hi, thank you, my lovely people. Oh, thank you so much. Tomorrow we are entering December. We thank God for making it possible for us to see the end of November, and I think from around middle of this December, I'm going to take 1 month break. Yeah. So I'll see you people maybe middle of January, from middle of this month, the middle of January. I'll take 1 month break from YouTube. I'm not going to post anything. If I have shorts or put something in my community, I might do that. But I'll still be here next Sunday and the Sunday after. I think next Sunday and the Sunday after will be my last two live streams. Yeah, I have 2 more live streams for this year to end. And I was thinking that we're going to do something for like our wedding anniversary, but no, I'm not going to. So next Sunday and the Sunday after will be my last live stream for the year. And by the grace of God, so I'll take 1 month break from YouTube and come back middle of January by the grace of God. So, but we'll still see next Sunday, right? And if I remember, I'll still come out on Friday for the impromptu one on Friday, and we'll see on Sunday, next Sunday on the health channel to discuss some important health issues. And as we are leading into Christmas, we'll discuss how we're going to look after our health and continue looking after our health as we get into Christmas. Because, yeah, there are things I see sometimes, and I just wish I can speak to the person or to the people directly, especially what I see on social media with my family members, the way they cook, the way they do certain things. It makes me cringe, but I just wish it's something I know who, to talk to them one-on-one. It's just the simple thing that we need to do that may just help us. If those simple things have not been helping me, I will not even bother sharing or feeling bad when I see how people do certain things. If it has not been helping me, I will say, well, that's okay. But because I know that I've stopped doing those things years ago, and I know how much it has helped my health, when I see people doing them, it makes me feel bad, because this is problem they're accumulating for themselves. It may not be for now, and these people have got young children and they're doing the same habit with those children, and it can be, and then on top of all those bad habits, we now have the issue of poor water supply. Laurentia, thank you so much for still being here. You are the first person here when I started at nearly 2 hours and 20 minutes ago, and you're still here. And at the time I was talking about how worried I am about kidney problem in Nigeria, and that the main issue being the source of water supply. That's what I was saying then. And then, so what I'm trying to say is that people are using this water supply, don't know where it's coming from, and then people are mixing things in the name of palm oil to come and sell to people, and our people use this palm oil, the palm oil that they use for 1 pot of soup. I will use it for 1 year, and I'm not joking. They use a lot of these things, and it's not good for them. And sometimes it's ignorant. People don't know. And even people who know, some of them will say, oh, all these things, we will die of something will buy us. Because we don't do this, don't do that, we don't tire, let's be doing what we're doing. Okay, but at least little things here and there will help you. Because if it's that people will just buy and go, that would be different. But people sometimes before they buy, they suffer a lot, they struggle a lot, their beloved ones struggle a lot to look after them. They really suffer in pain, in an agony. It's not something that you can just buy like that. If the illness comes, you go like that. No, a lot of people are suffering. They suffer a lot before they now pass away. And sometimes it all boils down to our lifestyle. It all boils down to what we are doing. And after the eating rubbish and everything, then our environment is not helping. Everybody have got their little generator to be able to get light. And these generators are fumes and stuff like that. People are breathing in. All these things are causing problems for us, our people. So there's a lot of odds, around our health back home. Here, as I said, that lady is an Oyibo lady. She's begging for food. That by the time she gets to food bank, the food is finished. That she has not eaten that day. So my colleague was like very sad. How do we help her? How can we help? We're just on the phone, speak to them, give them advice, look online to see there's any other place they can go and get some food. So yes, people, I know that Nigeria is bad. At least you people will say, well, at least they have food bank where people can go and get food for free. We don't get that in Nigeria. I hear you. But what I'm trying to say is that things are so difficult everywhere, including here. But our own is on a different level. And I don't There's no argument about that one. It's on a different level. Yeah. One here, Lagos own is more of family. Okay, what were you saying? I was something about the men that said they were kidnapped and let go, but one of them has been son. My dear Nigerians, all this thing is I don't know. I used to drink from rubber, but stopped. From rubber. What do you mean you used to drink from rubber? What kind of rubber but stopped? You mean the pure water? Is that what you mean? Don't know why they call it pure water. That thing blows my mind. How people can put water in that thing and they'll be drinking it. It blows my mind. Some are lucky to come out alive. Do you drink the pure water? Is that what you mean by rubber? The pure water? That's it. So, Laurentia, huh? That's scary. Some of these Oyibo spend money on cigarettes, so they will buy. Yeah, that's the thing. They will but somehow have money for cigarettes, they do not have money for food. I don't get it. So that people are getting their priorities wrong. Oh, trending with Octavia. Oh, hey, this one I talk to you. Let's try again. Trending trends with Octavia Cora. Hi, did you see how that one land? That one is long, but it landed well. Let's say it again. Trends with Octavia Cora. That's the same as Mel Fitness. What else are you, Mel? You know, sometimes you're very welcome. We are rounding up. We'll be here for 2.5 hours. We've talked about various things. I'm just about to round up, and I was telling them about what will happen next week. So we went into health, talking about health and Nigerian situation. Yeah, but we have finished the live stream. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Yes, and Enda, yes, she's also Entertainment Daily okay. Yes, she's also Entertainment Daily okay. She's Mel Fitness. She's something else, Octavia, as well. Something else. George. Yeah, something else. You have something else. You have about 4 things, yeah? You have about 4 different names just to confuse me. I know it doesn't take too long to confuse me. Yeah? I mean, don't bite your tongue. I got it right at the end without biting my tongue this time. You're so good to see you. Entertainment Daily okay. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Thank you everyone for being here today. And as I say, we thank God that we are ending November today. Tomorrow is the 1st of December. Festive period. Look after yourselves. Look after your health. Health is wealth, especially in Nigeria. Even here, AA will tell you, here in the UK, it's no longer business as usual with the NHS. Now, to get to NHS, I speak to my clients and I weep. I'm like, and I always tell them, I say, look after your health, eat healthily, lifestyle change. Because if you have any issue and you're on NHS will keep you on the queue for 6 months. Some of my clients who need MRI scan are telling me that the date they've been given is March next year. I'm like, this is November and you're being given an MRI scan to know what is wrong with you for March next year. If it's somebody that will buy, the person don't buy with that now. If it's a condition that will progress, that condition don't progress and buy the person with that now. So based on that, UK is not what it used to be. NHS is not what it used to be. If I had not been in UK for many years, I would think anybody coming to the UK now would think that NHS has always been like this, but it has not. Back in the days, I've said this several times, doctors come to the house to see the children when they have fever or they're not well. They come to the house in the night to visit. That was how UK used to be. Now, visit you where? They won't even talk to you, never mind visit. For what now? So things have changed a lot. So everything, yes, AA knows what I'm talking about. Everything have changed. But people who are coming now, they won't understand. They will think that this is how UK used to be. A woman who came to the UK now, she's 54. She came at the age of 52. She's now 54. She's crying. She is wondering why she came here because she needs her knee. She has issue with her knee. She cannot walk now because her knee is bone on bone. The person is only 54. Say you're a young woman. I mean, anybody that I'm 10 years older is a young woman. Even me, at least my age, I'm a young woman. But for her to be 54 and not able to work because her knee is bone on bone and she needs knee replacement, but she can't have it, she's on a waiting list. And because of the type of visa she used to come, she can only get so much from NHS. Things have changed a lot. She's on waiting list. She cannot move. The reason why she came to the UK is to work and make things better for herself. She can't even work. So somebody like that, you know, when I was talking about pension and stuff like that, where does she stand? She can't even work. And she can't work, you know, work as in working and work as in working. She can't do both. This is the situation things are in here now. And she cannot get the surgery, her knee replaced. And if she gets that knee replaced, it takes about 3 months for that knee replacement before she can be able to go around and work. So it's catch-22. So people are saying, yeah, Nigeria is bad, but this lady ran to this country to come and start working. And when you come at that age, even if you have PhD in Nigeria and you're coming here with that kind of Japa thing, you're going to start from square one. Warehouse job, cleaning job, I don't care your qualification. That's how sad things are here. You think you got master's degree, you got your first degree, you got your PhD, that once you come here, no, you have to start from square one. And that's the sad situation of things abroad. But because we have been here much longer, sometimes when we tell people the whole truth, they don't want to listen, they want to come and try. And when they come, they are not in the middle of nowhere. They don't know what to do. Lots of people, if they have to tell you the truth, most of our people who came here over the last 5 years, they are struggling. A lot of them are struggling, but they won't come out and say because they've already bragged about coming over. And that is the situation of things. But please, if you can, wherever you are, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in another part of the world, the bottom line is please look after yourself. Look after your health. It's no longer what you used to be with health. You are now your own doctor. I'm my doctor. I'm my doctor. And I say this just to encourage people not to brag that at my age, I'm not on any prescribed medication for any diagnosed medical condition. It's not to brag, but it's to encourage people. And why is that? Probably, yes, people tell me about God. Yes, I'm a strong believer in God. But God did not come down here to come and make me who I am, or to make me not to see that I shouldn't touch this and I'm not touching it, to see that I shouldn't do this and I'm not doing it. God did not come and do it. I decided to do it. So I'm just saying it to encourage somebody that actually you can live a life where you don't really have all these horrible things, because some of the illnesses we have are lifestyle driven. They're lifestyle driven. Do some exercise, walk. Our people are carrying themselves. You see them. Me, I know I don't get time to shake my body when I'm walking. I go. But you see our people, the way they will move their body as if. So all those things, let's just do what we can for ourselves. So please, nobody waits for anyone. Let me read comments and we can end this live stream. I think the one on my phone is frozen. Let me read from here. The code, okay, I read child, too much issues. Yes. Has she got children? Okay, I missed that question. No, she didn't. She said she didn't come with her children. And I don't know about the children's situation because they never mentioned children. She says I'm here on my own. That's the story. Care work too. Yes, people do a lot of care work. Yes. But they don't give you care work anyhow. Now you have to go through DBS. Yes. So it depends on your status. You have to go through DBS and stuff like that. Yeah. So what else did you ask? I don't know about children. She just say I am suffering. So maybe said that she doesn't have any, or she left them back home to come here to struggle. And at that age, if the person has children, it should be the other way around. It should be the children coming to struggle, not you. I know that to me, looking at it, to me, 54 is not old But to our people, 54 is old because of obviously challenges of life. One can age. Yeah, care what? Yeah. This is why I keep saying I want to return. Laurentia and AA don't want you to hear about that return home anymore. They don't want to hear that. I can't build anything at this age. Yeah, I agree with you though. Weather doesn't even favor one at 35 to 40 and above. Spice, you can, it doesn't relate to you. Spice, you can, it doesn't. It can adapt to the weather a lot. Okay. Okay, Laurentia is being honest. Spice, listen. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I'm just going to log off and I'll leave it for 5 minutes if people want to still talk to each other. This course is not for old people. No, say like us. If you are old, then what do you... Anyway, to be quite honest, if you are 40 and above and coming to the UK as a newbie in 40 and above, honestly, I don't know what the plan is for you, because when you get old in this country and you don't have anything, hey, that's when you know that's cold, honestly. Because even if you have children not send you. It's not a case of they're going to come and they will do everything they can for you. You're ending up in old people's home. That's why you have to look after yourself so that you are still strong. I see people around my village, 85, 92, Enid is 96. She's still walking around, going to the corner shop to buy things. So you're still strong. Look after yourself. Do what you've got to do. But yeah, coming to UK, 40 and above, even 30 something, to be quite honest, 30 something, it's not even this. It's getting older. I'm being honest here. I've seen many already regretting their choices. Yeah. Thank you for agreeing what I'm saying, Spice. But when I say it, people will think, people are only thinking for now. I just want to japa. I want to japa. How old are you? You're 30 something, you're 40 something. This lady, 52. What did you leave your come here at 52 for? Because you think it's better. But she's regretting it now, though. And she's saying that she will happily go back. But what is she going back to? That this need that she needs to be done, if she has to do it in Nigeria, that she can't afford the money to do it. And that here she's hoping that NHS will do it for her here. The NHS is putting her on 2 years, 2 years waiting list for them before they can look at her. By then, the person will just be crippled. He can't walk again. My neighbor was 105 and was with all her marbles till the end. That's the thing. So let's look after ourselves. Let's do what we've got to do. People can age gracefully. All these are people, as soon as they turn certain little age, you hear them talking about getting old. I'm like, what are you people talking about? You are only making yourself old by the way you carry yourself, by the things you do, by not being active, by eating the wrong things. Why will anybody visit Nigeria and coming back with a box of what Indomie? Indomie is a different story. Because that one, I'm fed up talking about Indomie. I'm not talking about Indomie again. What is that thing she came back with for her children? Gala. Let's close, my dear, because I can go on and on. You went to Nigeria and you came back with a box of gala for your children. What nonsense? The worst thing anybody can eat. But let's forget about that. Because Laurentia, you deserve a special prize. You came here first and you're still here. To nearly, I just got 3 hours or so. Go there. Let me go. It's almost 20 to 3. Hey, you didn't hear what I said? 20 to 3. Well, yes, 20 to 3 hours. That's what I mean. Yes. Entertainment Daily. That one is shorter. Before I bite my tongue for your name. Yes. Do you know about Gala? Daily. You're not Nigerian, are you? I know you live in Europe. Are you Nigerian? I think you think that you're not Nigerian. But anyway, yes, let me end. Laurentia, please, thank you so much for being here. And the lady went to Nigeria. I don't want to, she's not in the UK. I don't want to say where she but was showcasing that as one of the things she brought back for her children. One pattern. Exactly. What meat is in there? Now, of all things. Hey. No. Oh, yeah, fine. On data. Yes. Honestly, that's why sometimes I just want to bless my lovely family members from Nigeria and give them little money for data, just for their data, because they're doing so well. And she's been here. Maybe you get that as well from me. You get something for data. You can't be here for this long now working for this. And you came here and you've been contributing, and you've been, even though we agreed to disagree at a point, but it's still all good. It's good to hear from everybody what they think. That makes it spicy. And I've got spicy here. Entertainment Daily, tell me. Hey, don't vex that I ask you this question. No. I don't know whether she's Nigerian. Because sometimes she's too, when people are a bit too, I don't know how to describe her. Have you been to her channel? When she they talk, I go to listen. I'm like, is she Nigerian? But she lives in Europe. Or is she? I'm Nigerian. So people wonder, this is a cool accent. Where is she from? Now black Oyibo or Nigerian Oyibo? Which one be this one? What about only Igbo as well? Hey, Mel will forgive me for this one. She'll be like, you're asking whether I'm Nigerian. She don't speak Igbo. Maybe she's even Igbo. And me. Don't mind me. I was responding. Okay, see. Okay. Right, did you see that? The person, Entertainment Daily, Mel. See, she's come with Mel Fierce Fitness. She's got four YouTube names. That's the person I'm talking about. I didn't know she's Nigerian. Never mind. She said Chineke, but that she said Chineke doesn't mean that she's Igbo. AA can say Chineke, and me can say Oluwa, and I can say this one, so that she said Chineke. Oh, I say another thing. If you say another thing that is not Chineke, anybody can say that. I can say Oluwa, I can say So that doesn't mean that you say Chineke. It does not mean that you're Igbo. This is why I need to Jakbada ASAP. Yeah. Mel is amazing. Yeah, she is. I used to follow her on her Mel Fierce Fitness. And I was aiming for her figure. I was working hard. When you see me doing all this, my step today, how many? Hey, I've not done too badly. It's 9.8. I usually hit 10, 11, 12, sometimes 15 steps a day. Just keep Dalo. Only Dalo. Mel is not Igbo. She just putting small ones to confuse me. I used to see her on Oyoyo's channel a lot. It's Mommy Fechi Biafran too. I don't know what I am. I am a human being. I don't know what I am. Oh my God. Mel said, Dalu, after the Dalu, whatness? Say something long sentence. Spy, let her write something long. So I will know. Well, she has, though. She hasn't. Oku ata isi. One of it. Oku ata isi. Oku ata isi. One. So everybody is one. In Nigeria, they will tell you, I am Obianeku, one of everyone. I am this one. Who is two and who is three? Everybody is one. Laurentia, because let me end the live stream. And people, I'll end the live stream, but the live stream will still be on. Let me run away from here because we have to end this stream. Laurentia, are you Biafra too? Stop it. Oh my God, I don't know what I am. Oh my God. I love that name. Let me say it again before I go. Mel, what's that your name? Let me scroll. I said, no, again. Let me see how she said it. Before I finish the live stream, I have to say that Mel's name again. Where is it now? Bye, everyone. Yes, bye. I can't see what Mel said was her name. One of. So you're from Rivers. Hi, Laurentia. You live in Lagos? Yes, she lives in Lagos. Oh, that row. Okay, my people, thank you so much. It's been fun as usual. We do our business, and then towards the end, we have this kind of chit chat and oku na. Laurentia has made it simpler for me. Let's have a go. Aku na. Akuna atakasi isi. That's what she wrote. Akuna atakasi isi 1. Hey, Aku na takasi isi. Hey, this one, there was a man, he just passed away recently. His name, what they call him in London here, is Akuna Takasi 1 of Nkwele. Akuna Takasi, that's what they hear. And this man that is answering Akuna Takasi, Akuna Takasi, for those who don't understand Igbo, Akuna Takasi means that wealth, your wealth is eating you, or that is you are too wealthy that you don't know what to do with the money. That's what it means in Igbo land. Akuna Takasi means your wealth is just too much. But this man, anyway, he's passed away. Let me not talk bad of somebody who passed away. You can't be there from them. Okay, my people. Bye. Thank you so much, Mel. Entertainment Daily, okay. The other one with Octavia Kara, which I can't say, so I don't bite my tongue. And which other one? You have about 4 names. Thank you so much, Mel. I love Mel. I just love Mel better than every other. Mel Fiat Fitness. We want to keep fit. I don't know. I haven't been to your Mel Fiat Fitness. I don't know what you've been uploading there recently. Too much. Yes, that's what it means. Okay, the same thing then in your own this thing. Too much money. Yes, Akuna Takasi, meaning too much money. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. I'll see you next Sunday, same time if you can make it, 4 p.m. UK time. You know, when we started, it was just me and Laurentia, and Laurentia is still here. And then Spice joined us, and then every other person started coming. I appreciate you all. Yes, okay, shorts, okay, more on Mel. Yeah, I know you do live stream as well. Sometimes I replay your live stream. On Ifechi, Laurentia is always saying money na water. I hear that thing. Even in some churches, they talk that nonsense. Money na water. And then on some businesses, they want to lure you into some of these businesses in Nigeria, and their slogan is money na water. I'm like, money na water, and you people are all looking like that. If money na water, what are you? You should be baffled with it now. Leave me. Leave me. Okay, my lovely people, it's been great as usual. Catching up, we have talked our business, and we have had this fun at the end. Thank you, everyone. See you next Sunday by the grace of God. Ask AA when I said that. Don't mind AA. She's pulling your leg. Don't mind her. I know her, so I won't ask her because I know that she's pulling your leg. Bye, everyone. Have a blessed week and happy new month of December tomorrow. Yeah, happy new month of December. I'm excited that we're entering December tomorrow and that we're going to be ending the year soon. See you all in my impromptu live stream on Friday if you catch me, or we'll see you next Sunday. Thank you. They're making fun of that slogan. It's from Cubana. Is it from Cubana Chief Priest? I didn't even know. It was fun. Mama, thank you. Thank you so much, Mel. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. You came with your different name. You came with the other Cora. You came with Mel Fear Fitness. You came with Entertainment Daily. Okay. Thank you so much for your huge support. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Bye, everyone. God bless you all, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.